Hi, and welcome back to Fish the Mark. In this episode, we're going to be focused on some of the panfish lures to get started for those that want to use lures instead of live bait. The last video we showed live bait. This one we're going to show a few lures that you could use for live bait. And so we'll jump into that. It's primarily jigs that we're going to primarily be showing, between an 1/8 ounce and a 1/4 ounce. You can either cast them out and bring them back directly in, or you can put them on a bobber and have them hanging underneath the bobber, either a regular stick bobber or a slip bobber like we did with the live bait. And so we're going to jump in and take a look at what some lures for panfish would look like to get you started.
Is if you wanted to get started with fishing, some small lures to get started fishing for panfish with. And so I recommend either a 1/4 ounce or an 1/8 ounce lure. This is in the 1/8 ounce size. You can go get these at any bait shop or Walmart or whatever. This is how a package of them came that I bought for this video, quite honestly. And you just tie them just like I just showed with the live bait. You just use that as the eye to tie them on. You can use them with a bobber. You don't need that extra weight that I talked about, but you can use them with a bobber if you like, or you can just cast them out without a bobber. If you're going to cast them out without a bobber, that 1/8 ounce is kind of a minimum size that you'll need. A 1/4 ounce will cast better, but you may have a hard time catching as many fish on the 1/4 ounce because it's just enough bigger that some of the smaller fish won't bite. But a nice 1/8 ounce like that will get a lot of fish. The other way that these things come, and I chose a black color here just to make it easier for you to see against the white background, even though the hook here is white. But a lot of times you can buy these with just a lead head jig like that, and then you can put any kind of body style you want on it. So I picked this one more because of its color, because it's easier for you to see. But it's just like putting a red worm or a waxworm on. You thread it around like that. The main difference is you go ahead and pull the point of the hook out and push that up over the top of it so that it ends up looking like that last one that I did, or this one here. This is how it came from the factory, and this is how I just did that one. Very similar, but again, very, very easy to use. And then the other type that you'll see, I'm going to get here real quick, is one like this that has feathers instead of being plastic or rubber based. In the water, those feathers fluff up real nice like they do when they're dry here. Now when they're wet, they don't look as good, but when they're in the water, they still fluff up and look real nice like that. And the fish really like these natural feather ones too. So whether you do a plastic or rubber based like those are, or you do a feather-based one like that, they're all similar in size, 1/8 ounce to a 1/4 ounce, and they will all catch you plenty of fish. I do tend to like whites and reds on these smaller ones a lot, but that's personal preference for me, that I tend to use a lot of white and reds on these smaller ones. But this is what your artificial bait should look like to get started fishing as well.
So those are the 3 bait types that I talked about for the panfish to get started. Appreciate you taking a look at the video today. Let me know in the comment section if there's something you'd like for me to do different, or another topic you'd like for me to cover. The next topic in the beginning fishing series I'm going to do will be a couple basic knots, so that you can learn how to tie the lures or the bait or the live bait rigs that I showed. Be able to tie those on and have the knots hold really well. So that'll be the next thing to see. Appreciate everybody joining. Again, provide any comments. Let me know if you like what's going on in the channel. Hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.